Today, we're embarking on an exciting journey to Georgia, not the American state, but the ancient country nestled in the heart of the Caucasus Mountains. This is the land where humanity's romance with wine began over 8,000 years ago. Historical origins. When we talk about Georgian wine, we're diving into something truly ancient. Georgia is often regarded as the birthplace of wine, supported by archaeological evidence that points to winemaking as far back as 6000 BCE. Imagine this: our ancestors, thousands of years ago, gathered grapes, crushed them, and discovered the magic of fermentation in the clay vessels that we call Qvevri. These Qvevri are large, egg-shaped clay pots that are an integral part of Georgian winemaking tradition and still used today. The discovery of these vessels, complete with residue from fermented grape juice, provides insight into how wine was made, appreciated, and woven into the fabric of everyday life in ancient Georgia. Throughout history, wine in Georgia has symbolized more than just a drink. It is deeply interwoven with the country's culture and identity. During the Soviet era, while grape varietals and traditional methods faced challenges and restrictions, the essence of Georgian winemaking persisted. After the fall of the Soviet Union in the early 1990s, Georgia experienced a renaissance, revitalizing its ancient viticultural practices alongside modern techniques, allowing the world to rediscover its exceptional wines. Unique geography and climate. Let's explore what makes Georgian wine so unique. Starting with the landscape. Georgia is strategically located at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, blessed with a diverse and dramatic climate that gives rise to myriad grape varieties. The Greater Caucasus Mountains to the north create a natural barrier, protecting vineyards from harsh winter winds, while the Black Sea to the west serves as a moderating influence on temperatures. In Qvevri, the country's largest wine region, you'll find vineyards nestled in the Alazani Valley, framed by the magnificent Qvevri range. This region is known for its sunny climate, well-draining soil, and a mix of elevations, from lush valleys to elevated slopes, each contributing to different grape profiles. Qvevri has gained fame for producing exceptional wines, but Georgia offers a host of other viticultural areas, each with its distinct characteristics. The Kartli region sits centrally, featuring a slightly cooler climate, ideal for high-acid whites. Imereti boasts lush greens, perfect for delicate, floral whites, while Rachalechkumi, a mountainous area, is home to some truly special sweet and semi-sweet reds. Indigenous grape varieties. Now, let's talk about the incredible assortment of indigenous grape varieties found in Georgia. It's home to over 525 varietals, making it one of the most diverse wine-producing countries in the world. Among these, Rkatsiteli stands tall as the flagship white grape. This varietal can adapt to different styles, from crisp and fruity to complex and amber, showcasing the versatility of its flavors. When you think of traditional Georgian wines, you cannot overlook the amber wines produced from Rkatsiteli, typically fermented with skins, a technique that imparts complex flavors. On the nose, expect aromas of dried fruits, herbs, and a hint of honey. The palate offers a delightful mix of acidity and tannins, making it a perfect table wine. Qvevri, another prominent white varietal, adds floral notes with vibrant acidity, creating wines that can rival any crisp white from famous regions worldwide. Then there's Qvevri, known for its full body and lovely tropical fruit flavors, providing an exciting alternative. On the red side, Saperavi is the crown jewel, a grape that thrives in Georgia's unique climate. Known for its deep color, Saperavi wines burst with flavors of dark berries, complemented by hints of spice and earthiness. They possess remarkable aging potential, often developing mature, complex profiles. Let's not overlook some lesser-known varieties as well. Qvevri, primarily used for sparkling wines, adds unique characteristics, while Solikori brings incredible freshness to the table. Each varietal contributes to the story that Georgian wines tell, each bottle immersed in culture and heritage. Now, let's delve into the art of winemaking in Georgia. The traditional Qvevri method is truly unique. Imagine a winemaker carefully placing crushed grapes into these large, egg-shaped clay vessels, skins, seeds, and all. This ancient technique allows fermentation to take place naturally, with the climate and local wild yeasts guiding the process. The Qvevri is buried underground to maintain a consistent temperature, a practice that eliminates the extremes of heat or cold that can harm the fermentation process. After fermentation, the wine is typically left to age in the Qvevri, allowing flavors to develop and mature. The outcome is a wine that not only reflects the grape but also carries the essence of the soil and climate of the region. Winemakers in Georgia tend to embrace a philosophy of minimal intervention, allowing the grapes, vineyards, and natural processes to shine. With producers like Pheasants Tears and Nicolette Zibismaani, one can taste the authentic character of Georgia's terroir in their wines. Sensory analysis. Picture yourself with a glass of Rakatsiteli on your table. The amber hue catches the light, suggesting depth and character. When you bring the glass to your nose, wafts of dried apricot, honey, and herbal notes entice you, making it hard to resist a sip. The first taste is a revelation. The combination of acidity and unexpected tannins makes it sing on your palate. You may notice flavors evolving as the wine opens up, tasting notes of orange marmalade, nutmeg, and even a hint of tea. The complexity of this wine pairs beautifully with traditional Georgian dishes. Now, shifting gears to take a sip of saperavi. Its color is inky and rich, promising depth. As you take a whiff, the aromas of ripe blackberries, plums, and a whisper of smoke envelop you. On the palate, the wine is robust, with firm tannins that dance beautifully alongside luscious fruit and earthiness. It's a versatile wine that goes splendidly with grilled meats, making it a perfect companion for a lively dinner. Food pairing suggestions. Georgia's rich culinary landscape wonderfully complements its wines. Traditional Georgian dishes are known for their bold flavors and rustic qualities, which pair beautifully with local wines. If you're indulging in khinkali, juicy dumplings filled with spiced meats, try pairing them with a chilled glass of msvain. The wine's acidity balances the richness of the dish, while its floral notes enhance the delicate spices of the filling. Thamsvadi, the grilled meat skewers that are beloved staple in Georgian cuisine. Saperavi is the go-to choice. The wine's robust body and penetrating flavors will harmonize nicely with the charred, smoky essence of the meat, while its firm tannins cut through the richness, offering a satisfying experience. If you're feeling adventurous, consider pairing amber wines with Asian-inspired dishes. The unique complexity and savory umami of Qvevri-made wines can elevate dishes like stir-fried mushrooms or even pad thai, allowing the fruity, nutty notes to shine through. Exploring regional variations. As we journey through Georgia's wine regions, the diversity becomes evident. Kakheti is often at the forefront, producing a mix of traditional and modern styles. However, the country's other regions deserve recognition, too. Imereti, with its lush terrain, focuses primarily on white varieties like Solikori and Chinyuri. Wines from this region can have a delightful freshness, showcasing vibrant acidity and light floral aromas. In Rachalechkumi, the uniquely sweet Kvanchkara is a trademark. This semi-sweet red wine brings forth flavors of ripe raspberries and floral undertones, making it a delightful pairing for desserts or fruity dishes. Then there's Kartli, which is gaining traction for its unique blends and high-acid whites. Producers here are experimenting with both indigenous and international varieties, yielding interesting results that echo the region's diverse climate. Let's address some misconceptions. One common idea is that all Georgian wines are sweet. While many traditional wines have some sweetness, most are dry or off-dry, showcasing the complexity and diversity of Georgian viticulture. Another misconception is that Georgian wines are rustic and unrefined. Contrary to this, many producers craft exceptional quality wines that garner international acclaim. The fusion of ancient traditions with modern techniques has led to the emergence of finely crafted wines that hold their own against blends from renowned wine regions like Bordeaux. Wine storage and serving tips. To truly enjoy Georgian wines, knowing how to store and serve them properly is essential. It's ideal to keep them in a cool, dark place at a consistent temperature, around 55 degrees Fahrenheit, 13 degrees Celsius. Serve white wines, especially amber varieties, a bit warmer than typical whites, around 55-60 degrees Fahrenheit, 13-16 degrees Celsius, to allow their flavors to emerge fully. For reds, aim for a temperature of 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 16–18 degrees Celsius. Market trends and pricing. As more wine enthusiasts discover Georgian wines, the market is experiencing a surge. Local producers are entering international markets, showcasing their unique offerings. In terms of pricing, Georgian wines are incredibly accessible. Entry-level wines from reliable producers can be found at around $15, while artisanal wines may range from $25 to $40. This affordability makes exploring Georgia's vast wine scene exciting, providing exceptional value for the quality offered. With increased interest in natural and organic wines, Georgian producers are leveraging their traditional practices to appeal to a growing consumer base. Producers to watch. Let's take a closer look at some of the standout producers in Georgia. Pheasants Tears, founded by John Werderman and Gila Patalishvili, is a benchmark producer of Qvevri wines. Their philosophy centers on absolute minimal intervention, allowing each vineyard's character to shine through. Their Akatsiteli offers a masterclass in traditional Georgian winemaking. Nikoladze Bismarani, where 9th-generation winemaker Ramaz Nikoladze crafts brilliant examples of Solikori, is another standout. The Antadze winery is known for its precise, mineral-driven interpretations of Akatsiteli and Msvain. On the modern side, producers like Teliani Valley are creating excellent wines using international methods. Their Saparavi, aged in French oak, shows how Georgian varieties can be adapted to contemporary winemaking while maintaining their distinctive character. Their wines typically range from $15 to $25, making them accessible entry points to Georgian wine. Cultural significance. Wine in Georgia is more than just a beverage, it's a cultural cornerstone. It plays a central role in religious ceremonies, social gatherings, and everyday life. The Georgian Orthodox Church even has its own unique traditions involving wine, reflecting its deep spiritual significance. Every Georgian home has a special place for wine, often made by the family themselves. It's a symbol of hospitality and friendship, always present at the table during meals and celebrations. The tradition of the supra, a Georgian feast, is incomplete without generous servings of local wine, accompanied by heartfelt toasts. Conclusion: a journey through time. In conclusion, Georgian wine is not just a drink. It's an experience steeped in tradition, culture, and a vast history that spans over 8,000 years. Each sip transports you back in time, connecting you to the earth, the people, and their stories. These wines are a reminder of our history and our deep relationship with the land.